what sucks. Let that sentence hit you. Let it make you uncomfortable, because discomfort is the truth you've been running from. Everyone wants the reward, the respect, the results, the victory, but almost nobody wants the grind that feels boring, painful, lonely, repetitive, and exhausting. That's why most people stay exactly where they are. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect mood. They wait for confidence. They wait for clarity. Winners don't wait. Winners do what sucks. Doing what sucks means waking up when your body begs for sleep. It means showing up when your mind is screaming excuses. It means working when no one is watching, grinding when no one is clapping, and pushing when there is no guarantee it will work. It means choosing discipline over comfort every single day. Comfort is the drug that keeps people average. Discipline is the weapon that builds monsters. Your feelings don't matter. Your mood doesn't matter. Your motivation doesn't matter. What matters is action. What matters is execution. What matters is whether you did the work when it felt heavy, dull, repetitive, and pointless. That's where transformation lives, not in hype, not in inspiration, not in quotes, in action, in repetition, in suffering with purpose. Do what sucks when it rains. Do what sucks when you're tired. Do what sucks when you fail. Do what sucks when you're scared, because fear is not a stop sign. Pain is not a warning. Difficulty is not a reason to quit. Difficulty is proof you're on the right path. Easy paths don't build strong people. Hard paths do. You want confidence? Earn it by doing what sucks. You want self-respect? Build it by keeping promises to yourself when it's hard. You want strength? It comes from resistance. You want mental toughness? It's forged when you refuse to quit on days that feel unbearable. Nobody wakes up powerful. Power is built one painful decision at a time. Most people are addicted to comfort. They scroll instead of work. They complain instead of improve. They dream instead of act. They talk instead of execute. They wait for life to change instead of changing themselves. And then they wonder why nothing ever happens. Nothing happens because nothing hard was done. Do what sucks means training when you don't feel like it. Studying when your brain feels fried. Practicing when progress feels invisible. Showing discipline when motivation is dead. That's the separation line. On one side are people who wish. On the other side are people who win. The difference is not talent. It's tolerance for discomfort. You don't need more motivation. You need more standards. You need to decide that quitting is not an option. Excuses are not acceptable. And comfort is not your priority. You need to decide that your future matters more than your current feelings. Feelings change. Discipline stays. Every time you choose the hard option, you build something inside you that can never be taken away. Grit, self-belief, resilience, identity. You become the kind of person who can be trusted. Trusted by others, but more importantly, trusted by yourself. That trust is everything. Life is not waiting to reward you for potential. Life rewards execution. The world doesn't care what you plan to do. It cares what you actually do. And what you actually do on the days that suck will determine everything you become. Do what sucks when no one believes in you, especially then. Use doubt as fuel. Use rejection as training. Use failure as data. Every setback is a lesson if you're strong enough to look at it honestly. Weak people blame, strong people adjust. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop chasing easy wins. Easy wins create weak habits. Hard work creates unbreakable habits. Those habits will carry you when motivation dies, when life hits, when pressure rises, and when quitting feels tempting. You say you want to be different, then you must live differently. You cannot live like everyone else and expect extraordinary results. You must embrace the boring grind, the lonely nights, the silent mornings, the repetitive tasks. That's where greatness is built, far away from attention, far away from praise. Do what sucks long enough, and one day what used to break you won't even shake you. What used to feel impossible will feel normal. What used to scare you will feel easy. That's growth, that's evolution, that's power. Your future self is begging you not to quit today. Your future self is watching every decision you make right now. Every time you choose comfort, you steal from your future. Every time you choose discipline, you invest in it. Pain is temporary. Regret lasts forever. Choose wisely. Do what sucks. because nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. No one is responsible for your success except you. Once you accept that, you stop complaining and start building. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop romanticizing rest when you haven't earned it. Rest is a reward, not a lifestyle. Earn it through effort. Earn it through struggle. Earn it through consistency. Do what sucks until your name means something. Do what sucks until your standards rise. Do what sucks until quitting feels unnatural. Do what sucks until discipline becomes your identity. Because at the end of the day, the people who win are not the most talented, not the most gifted, not the luckiest. They are the ones who are willing to do what sucks longer than everyone else. And that's how legends are made. Do what sucks even when progress feels invisible, especially then. Because most people quit right before the breakthrough. They quit when results are late. They quit when effort doesn't immediately pay back. They quit when the grind feels pointless. That's the test. Life is checking whether you're serious or just emotional, whether you're disciplined or just excited, whether you're built for pressure or only for comfort. You have to understand this. Growth is silent. Transformation is quiet. There is no announcement when you're getting better, no applause when your mindset sharpens, no celebration when your discipline strengthens. It happens in the dark. It happens when nobody knows what you're doing, and that's why most people underestimate it and why most people never experience it. Do what sucks when you're alone, when no one is texting back, when no one is supporting you, when no one is cheering, because the ability to stand alone is power. The ability to move forward without validation is dangerous. When you no longer need approval, you become unstoppable. You don't need perfect conditions. You need commitment. Perfect conditions never arrive. There will always be stress, fear, doubt, pressure, fatigue. Waiting for life to calm down before you act is the same as choosing failure. Winners act in chaos. Winners build in storms. Winners adapt instead of complain. Do what sucks means doing the same hard thing again and again, even when it's boring, especially when it's boring. Boredom is where consistency dies for weak people. Strong people push through boredom because they understand repetition is what creates mastery. Nobody becomes great doing something once. Greatness is built through thousands of uncomfortable repetitions. You want to be confident? Stop asking how to feel confident and start doing hard things daily. Confidence is a side effect of kept promises. Every time you say, "I'll do it," and you actually do it, even when it sucks, you deposit confidence into your identity. Skip enough days and you withdraw it all. Do what sucks when your mind starts negotiating. When it says, "Just today doesn't matter," that voice is lying. Today always matters. Every decision is a vote for the person you are becoming. Skip once and it gets easier to skip again. Push once and it gets easier to push again. You're always training something, either discipline or weakness. Stop glamorizing motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Motivation disappears when pain shows up. Discipline stays. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline doesn't ask permission. Discipline executes. If you rely on motivation, you will be inconsistent. If you rely on discipline, you will be inevitable. Do what sucks because comfort is expensive. Comfort costs you your potential. Comfort costs you respect. Comfort costs you growth. It feels good now, but it steals from you later. Discipline feels hard now, but it pays you back for life. You don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your habits, and habits are built on days that suck, on days when you don't want to show up, on days when quitting feels logical. Those days decide everything. Do what sucks when you fail. Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. Failure is part of the process. Failure is feedback. Failure is training. Every time you fail and keep going, you harden your mind. Every time you fail and quit, you teach yourself weakness. Stop asking why it's so hard. It's hard because it's supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Difficulty is not punishment. Difficulty is the filter that separates average from exceptional. Do what sucks until your work ethic becomes your reputation, until people stop doubting you, until your results speak so loudly that explanations become unnecessary. Talk is cheap, work is loud. You don't need to be fearless. You need to be brave enough to act while afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is movement despite fear. Do what sucks while your hands shake. Do what sucks while your heart races. Fear shrinks when confronted. It grows when avoided. There will be days you feel behind, days you feel weak, days you feel like you're not enough. Those days are lies disguised as emotions. Emotions are temporary. Discipline is permanent. Do not make permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. Do what sucks because your excuses don't care about your future. Your excuses don't pay your bills. Your excuses don't build strength. Your excuses don't protect your dreams. They only protect your comfort, and comfort is the enemy. Stop waiting to feel ready. Ready is a myth. No one ever feels fully ready. You become ready by doing the thing that scares you. Action creates clarity. Movement creates confidence. Do what sucks until quitting feels foreign. Until consistency becomes automatic, until discipline is no longer a struggle but a standard, until your baseline rises and what used to exhaust you becomes normal. Pain changes you. It can either weaken you or sharpen you. The difference is choice. Choose to grow, choose to learn, choose to adapt, choose to push. Do what sucks because your future demands it. The life you want requires a version of you that doesn't exist yet. That version is built through discomfort, sacrifice, and relentless effort. You cannot stay the same person and expect a different life. You are not tired, you are undertrained. You are not stuck, you are undisciplined. You are not unlucky, you are inconsistent. Fix those and everything changes. Do what sucks on schedule, not on feeling. Show up because it's time, not because it feels good. Professionals don't wait for inspiration, they execute on command. One day, people will call you lucky. They will say it was overnight. They will say it came easy. Let them. They didn't see the nights you pushed through exhaustion. They didn't see the days you chose discipline over comfort. They didn't see you doing what sucked when quitting was easier. And that's fine. You'll know the truth. Do what sucks when your results are slow and your effort feels wasted, because effort is never wasted. It is stored. It is building something inside you before it shows outside you. Weak minds quit because they can't see progress. Strong minds trust the process because they understand delay is part of development. Nothing powerful is built instantly. You have to accept something brutal. No one owes you anything, not respect, not success, not recognition. The world doesn't reward intention. It rewards output, and output comes from doing what sucks day after day without needing encouragement. Do what sucks when your body says stop, but your standards say continue. Pain is not always a signal to quit. Often, it's a signal that you're growing. You don't grow in comfort, you grow under pressure. You grow when you push past the limits you used to obey. Your mind will try to protect you. It will create excuses that sound reasonable. You worked hard already. You can do it tomorrow. You deserve a break. Understand this, your mind is designed for survival, not greatness. If you listen to it blindly, it will keep you small, safe, and average. You must override it with discipline. Do what sucks when no one understands your vision, when people laugh, when they doubt, when they question why you're working so hard. Their confusion is proof you're playing a different game. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't share your hunger. You cannot half commit and expect full results. You cannot show up occasionally and expect consistency. You cannot train like an amateur and expect professional outcomes. Either you decide this matters or you keep living the same year on repeat. Do what sucks when you feel like you're falling behind others. Comparison is poison. Someone else's timeline is irrelevant. The only race that matters is between who you are today and who you were yesterday. Beat that version every day. There will be moments when quitting feels logical, when the effort seems bigger than the reward, when the pain outweighs the pleasure. Those moments define you, because anyone can push when it feels good. Only the rare can push when it feels pointless. Do what sucks, because discipline is freedom. The disciplined mind is free from regret. The disciplined body is free from weakness. The disciplined life is free from chaos. People think discipline is restriction. It's not. It's liberation. You don't need to enjoy the process. You need to respect it. Enjoyment comes later. Pride comes later. Strength comes later. First comes suffering. First comes effort. First comes sacrifice. Do what sucks until your self-image changes. until you no longer see yourself as someone who tries, but as someone who finishes, someone who executes, someone who endures. Identity is built through action, not affirmations. Stop romanticizing quitting. Quitting doesn't bring peace. It brings relief for a moment and regret for a lifetime. Pushing brings pain for a moment and pride forever. Do what sucks when discipline feels heavy, because heavy days build light futures. Easy days build hard lives. Choose your hard. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel confident. You will not always feel capable. Do it anyway. Strength is built by acting weak but refusing to stop. Do what sucks when you're misunderstood, when your silence is mistaken for weakness, when your grind is invisible, when your sacrifices go unnoticed. You're not doing this for applause. You're doing this for dominance over your own limits. Every day you avoid what sucks, it grows bigger. Every day you face it, it shrinks. Fear feeds on avoidance. Power feeds on confrontation. Do what sucks, because talent without discipline is nothing. Intelligence without execution is wasted. Dreams without effort are delusions. Only action separates fantasy from reality. Stop asking how long it will take. Stop asking when it will get easier. Stop asking if it's worth it. Those questions weaken commitment. Decide it's worth it and act accordingly. Do what sucks even when you're tired of being strong, especially then, because life doesn't pause when you're exhausted. Pressure doesn't wait until you're ready. Either you rise or you get buried. You are capable of far more than you've proven so far. But potential means nothing without proof. Proof comes from consistency. Consistency comes from doing what sucks. One day, you will look back at this version of yourself and be grateful you didn't quit, grateful you endured, grateful you stayed disciplined when it was hard. That future you depends on what you do today. Do what sucks until discipline becomes automatic, until effort becomes normal, until excuses sound ridiculous, until quitting is no longer an option your mind considers. Because at the end of your life, you will not regret the pain you endured. You will regret the effort you avoided. You will regret the days you chose comfort over courage. So choose again, today, right now. Do what sucks.